This is Katura with Blue Notary, and today we're talking about lease and rental agreements and how to get one signing ready for a remote notarization. This is for people preparing a lease for a landlord or tenant to take to a notary. Property managers, leasing staff, or legal assistants could see this document. You get the document ready, the signing happens after. Let's focus on everything that has to be right before it gets to the notary. A lease sets the terms between a landlord and a tenant who can live in or use a property, for how long and at what cost. Property managers and landlords bring these for notarization when they want the signatures verified. And this is especially common with commercial leases and higher value residential properties. The situation could look like a landlord and a tenant are entering into an agreement, and one or both parties want the signatures notarized for added assurance. The landlord might be an out-of-state property owner or a management company, or an investor who's never going to be in the same room as the tenant. That's the modern rental market, and it's a natural fit for remote notarization. When you prepare the lease, run through the essentials. The property address should be complete and correct. The lease term, which is the start and end date, needs to be filled in, not left open. The rent amount, the due date, and the security deposit should all be present and consistent throughout the document. And watch specifically for blank spaces. An unfilled security deposit amount or a missing start date is easy to miss and creates disputes later. If a field is blank, resolve it before the signing, not during. Confirm the parties' names match their identification. And if the landlord is a business entity rather than an individual, like an LLC or a management company, remember what we covered on business documents. The person signing needs the authority to sign for that entity, and their capacity should be stated at the signature line. Leases generally don't require witnesses, just the notary. Most residential leases don't require notarization at all. A lease is binding once both parties sign it, with or without a notary. Notarization is added voluntarily, usually when a landlord wants extra assurance that the signatures are genuine, or for higher value and commercial leases where the stakes justify it. Some longer term or recorded leases are a different story and may need it. But for the everyday rental agreement, notarization is a choice, not a legal requirement. When a client wants one notarized, they're buying peace of mind. This matters because when you download a lease template, you'll often find no notary block printed on it. A lease without pre-printed notarial wording is still completely notarizable. The notary attaches a loose certificate. And the remote notarization advantage here is worth emphasizing to your clients. The landlord and tenant can be in completely different locations. The out-of-state owner doesn't have to fly. The tenant doesn't have to coordinate a schedule with someone 3 time zones away. Each party appears remotely. The signatures are verified and the lease is completed. For anyone managing property from a distance, remote notarization is a genuine convenience. When you talk about this document, point it out. To summarize, document prep for this includes complete address, defined term, consistent rent and deposit figures, no blank fields, and verified authority if the landlord is an entity. Like, follow, and subscribe if this was useful. And remember, whether you're preparing documents or notarizing them, BlueNotary.us is where online notarization happens.